Yo, what is up guys? It is DJ Webb and welcome to the first prom of prom season. Tonight we are in Cambridge, Ohio at Pritchard Laughlin for Shenandoah's prom. Theme is A Night in Paris. Surprisingly, the next prom we're doing, which is also in Cambridge, is for Buckeye Trail. They're on the exact same theme, which is kind of neat. This is Pritchard Laughlin. I've been here multiple times before. This is like the big venue hall in Cambridge, Ohio, which is my hometown where I'm from. Traveled up last night with a trailer. The venue already has, looks like 8x12 stage already set up, which is nice. Don't have to set up a stage. Michael is out back unloading the trailer. We're gonna be doing a big trussing rig and having some fun in here. So let's go unload. Everything is loaded in. They're actually doing an auctioneer event on the other side. This venue is like a half split wall, so this exact same space is on the other side. We got charging central station up here because all of my elements haven't been charged, so they're all charging up, as well as the Easy Gobo. Gonna throw the Easy Gobo out somewhere in the central hallway or just project it on the wall right above their Paris sign there, or above me, one of the two. So just a little extra little thing. What we're gonna be doing here is setting up, obviously, but what we're going to be setting up is a 30-foot span of trussing with the 4 standard ADJ movers, 2 Wash FX2s, PARs in each side doing the lighting up the whole trussing, putting it up on the Truss crank stands. Yeah, we're going to get into that. We're going to be doing uplighting around the room. The sub arrangement is going to be a little weird because the stage is right here. I don't want to put the subs on the dance floor. It's limited as it is. So we're going to be putting them in the back corners. Some of you guys probably going to be talking about if I do subs on either side, I'm going to be creating a power alley. Well, actually, if you're past 15 feet, so if you're doing subs on left-right subs, as long as you're 15 feet or more separated, it really limits the effects of power alley. So we're actually going probably about 30 feet apart. So we're gonna be spreading it out pretty far and shouldn't have many issues with it. And we're gonna be putting it up against this back wall here to try and get maximum output out of these subs. Other than that, I also brought the Avantes because I'm gonna do some monitors, because you guys always complain that I don't have monitors, so we're gonna be doing monitors this time. Anyways, me, Michael, we're gonna get set up. It is, what time is it, Michael?
11:19.
11:19. So let's see how quick we can get this done. Let's get it going. I'm gonna be checking in periodically as we set up to basically go through what we're doing. Updates. So first thing I always do is a centering, eyeing up everything and make sure everything is centered. The first thing we did was put our trussing up. So our trussing is now up. It's very simple. Trussing is a very simple thing to do. It may look very ambitious to do trussing, but it's really actually simple. It's like Legos. So all trussing is basically big chunks of metal that are tubular, and then they're connected together by pins and couplers. So all this is this coupler is in here, in between these two. You put a pin in both sides, and then you lock it in with a Carter pin. That's all it is to it. Normally you need a hammer to put these through a little bit, but that's all it is to connect trussing together. And then you just set it on top of these crank stands, which have this little adapter here. These are the Truss DT3900Ls. There's pins on top here that lock that in. It's very simple, and you can unscrew these and you can slide it back and forth. This is slid all the way back because we're gonna be hanging the movers on this front bar. So all the weight's gonna be on this front bar, so we wanna push it back. That's trussing for you guys. And then once it's all loaded up with everything, we just crank it up with the cranks. Right now, the lighting is all hooked up, so it went through, hanged all the lighting. Gotta go through and put safety cables on all the lights still. But just hooked up the DMX to make sure all of our lights work. The problem I'm seeing right now is that the PARs are not responding to DMX. The Wash FX2s, as you can see by the giant blinding brightness on the upper walls, is working perfectly fine. Let's get some movements. So right now we have it set up so that they're duplicates. So the 4 on each side move in sequence with each other, which is symmetry. So now we gotta figure out what's going on with these PARs and why they're not working. It's probably because they're on the wrong DMX channel. After this, we're gonna move into audio, and that's what we're doing, yeah. While I was doing that, Michael set up the SC, or the event table, and put the subs where they need to be. So basically we're down to wiring them up and getting power situated. Awesome part about Pritchard Laughlin is they have outlet pockets all throughout the room. So there's an outlet pocket below me, which is 3 circuits by itself right there. Pretty awesome. All right, checking in. So we wired up all of the audio. I figured that was kind of boring, so I didn't bother to show you guys that. We raised the truss up, very simple. Just grab the handles, start turning. This thing actually goes a lot higher than what I really remember. We raised it all the way up and it was like almost to the ceiling. We're like, let's back it down a little bit. That's set up. We're doing the Chave Easy Gobo. Like I said, this is not something that they purchased. I thought it would be a nice thing to add on because I have a stock night gobo and just shot it over there. It's a battery powered gobo projector. It took me like 2 seconds to put it up there. So it's just little things. I always like to throw in something just a little extra for these schools, especially like this one. This one's paying me a lot of money for the size of this school. This is a very substantial package. I was surprised that they chose this package over my basic package. There's only gonna be probably about 150 to 200 kids here tonight. Small prom in my eyes. This is kind of a small prom. So I'll show you guys how everything is wired, but we're not gonna be doing a sound check right now. We'll wait until later because of the auction going on the other side. That would be completely irresponsible of me to be doing a sound check over on this side of the room. Just to explain the audio wiring, first off, got the DBX Drive Rack PA2 down here, which allows me to control 3 different individual outputs, my 1, 2, and 3 outputs, which are on the back of the SZ case. As you guys know, custom built case, all kinds of cool stuff, wireless mics, all that fun stuff. 2 pairs of outputs, 2 go to the subs, 2 go to the tops. These come down, they go back on either side to the left and right sides. These still need gaff tape down. Coming over, we go into the VRX sub and then into the PRX sub, and then a separate line goes up into the SRXs on either side. It's the same thing over there. I did bring the Avantes, and you probably saw about the Avantes. I was going to do monitors, but the way we set up these tops, they're all the way out here on the sides, and they're angled enough that I can pretty much hear where I'm standing at. I'll be able to hear it perfectly fine. I didn't find a need to put like an extra side fill on the sides at the tables. The main reason for not putting side fills, and I do this at every event. I do weddings, school dances, events, parties. The goal of like the dance floor portion is to have it really loud, fist pumping on the dance floor, and then you want to have mild conversation areas. These tables are conversation areas. As you can see, standing over here, the side of the speaker, right about here is in plane that you're going to hear this speaker. You'll be able to hear the far speaker, but by the time it gets over to this area, it's going to be died down a little bit. We have full coverage of the dance floor area, and then again, the seating table areas are more mild sound that you're going to catch from the speaker on the far end. Subwoofer wise, I can't do a sound check, so I don't know exactly how well this is going to work, but we're about 20 feet apart between each pair over there. Again, I didn't even think I really need the PRX 715s, but I brought the trailer, I had the subs, so I figured why not put them up here. There's no harm, no foul in having more sound than not enough sound. So they're there as additional sub sound if I need it. And again, we'll do that sound check later. While I'm at it, I guess, speaker wise, we got JBL SRX 815Ps, we have JBL VRX 918 SPs. I just spilled my bang. Free tiers, free tiers. JBL PRX 715 XLFs as the additional subs. And you guys know up here, Pioneer DDJ SZ with the custom built case, laptop arm, HP Spectra 15-inch 15T, which is a beast of a laptop. You guys know, full video on the laptop, full video on how this case was made. Well, actually like 3-4 videos now on how this case was built. Lighting wise is on the side over here, on this side. This is kind of not arranged properly yet. As you can see, we got AJ Wi-Fi EXR. This is a transmitter and receiver in one, and it's battery powered, but I got it plugged into power because it's going to sit up here the whole time. The whole point for this is because we're running the EDJ Element hex pars around the room. Those, like you saw earlier, all charging, all 10 of them, and we're gonna put them scattered throughout around the room to make this place look fire. For lighting control, we're running DMX with Chave Show Express as always. Chave Show Express Plus box. I'm probably gonna get rid of this box, so if anybody's interested in the one that has all the buttons, hit me up because I want the smaller Chave. This is the exact same thing as the smaller box, except it's got all these preset buttons which I never use. So anybody wants this, hit me up. But that's the Chave Show Express deal right here. This is the lighting control station, audio mixing control station. Got one 80J Mega Hex Par that's going to have a donor wireless DMX receiver lighting up the FSL logo. Then up top is the barrage of lighting that we're using. 4 ADJ InnoSpot Pros, 2 Chauvet Wash FX providing our wash for the room, 2 ADJ Mega Hex Pars in each corner, 1 in each corner to wash the truss. And then we got the Chauvet Easy Gobo right there, just a simple add-on right there to shoot our starry night scene over there, which will look a lot better when all these bright LEDs are turned off in here. And also we got 10 ADJ element hexes that are going to be scattered throughout the whole entire room. And can't forget it, we are going to be using the ADJ haze generators so we can see those awesome beams and get some awesome aerial effects with all of our InnoSpot Pros. The last point of discussion here is our power situation, and like I said earlier, the power situation at Pritchard Laughlin here in Cambridge, Ohio is just a dream for anyone that uses a lot of power. Scattered throughout the room, there are these outlet pockets. So this is a breakdown of 3 circuits. So you got 1 circuit here, 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 1 circuit here. You got 6 circuits in right there. And these are scattered throughout the room. We have one here, which we are tapping off of to run this set of subs and this speaker off of 2 different circuits right there. Then we got another set of 3 underneath of here that we're running the lighting off of, we're running this off of, then you got another set of 3 over there. So I have 9 circuits just on this back wall to work with. I've mentioned this before, but for a rig like this right here, I need at least 3 circuits to run all of this off of. 3 15 amp circuits or 20 amp circuits. I prefer 20 amp circuits. All 4 of the subs combined take up about 18 amps. This lighting system up here is about 10 amps of power, and the tops are about 2 to 3 amps of power. The hazer's about 2 to 3 amps of power, and then the console takes up like an amp. There's a lot of power draw here, but it can all easily fit onto 3 circuits. And if you guys want more detail on power circuits and how all this breaks down, there's a link to that video as well. I made a whole video talking about power, extension cord cables, why you should be running 12 or 10 gauge heavy duty extension cords and not some like 14 orange extension cords, all that fun stuff. Other than that, that is pretty much it for this little setup walkthrough portion of the gig log. I need to go home. We got to gaff tape off some stuff before we leave, but need to go through and get the music situated for this event. I've been just jam-packed with meetings and all kinds of stuff. I booked a wedding. This week has just been completely busy, and like Thursday night I planned on like putting the music together for this, but then I realized I got a notification on my calendar that I had a consultation meeting to book a wedding. Ended up booking that wedding. That one's in December at some point. So like it's been just busy, crazy madness as always, running the company and dealing with all the different brides that we got. We're up to like 22 now that we got this year. It's gonna be insane, it's gonna be crazy. This is one of 4 proms that we're doing this year. We haven't even talked about homecoming season yet. Anyways, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna finish gap taping and get some of this stuff cleaned up and get out of here. Michael, any last words?
Can't wait to see how tonight goes.
He's got to unwrap the foam sticks. Let's talk about the foam sticks for a second before I get out of here. I posted a link in my community channel. It's also linked down below in the description, but these are the foam sticks that I buy. And the one pain is that they all come pre-wrapped. That's not like logo or anything, that's just the wrapping. They all come individually wrapped. Open one of those up real quick. But like, we got 200, 300-ish right here, but they all come individually wrapped. So you have to go through, individually unwrap all of them, pull the pull tab, and then you can turn them on. And they have multiple modes. That's gonna be Michael's task when we get back while I'm running sound check, is going through and unwrapping all of these. So he'll have fun. But anyways, now for real, we'll catch back when we get back to the gig and all that fun stuff.
2 hours later.
Yo, what's up guys? So, excuse this lighting. You might see it on the screen. The lights in here do that. Right now, we are all set up one thing. The subwoofer placement we had originally, it was not working. I am not a sound engineer, aka I do not go through and I do not make models of what rooms are gonna sound like and how it's gonna work. But for some unknown reason, the fact of where the subs were at just canceled all the bass. They are now up front on either side of the stage, about 12 feet apart, and this is what I'm gonna work with for this evening. It sounds pretty good, sounds okay, it'll work out. No problem, I'll put a delay on the SRX tops and we should be good.
Pull up, you know I be moving, whipping the foreign, I'm cruising. The money I'm speaking is fluent, all of my business booming, stacking my cash in abundance, all of my family funded. Finally got what I wanted, life is amazing, I love it, everyone know that I run it, yeah, look at me now.
Yo, what is up guys? All suited up. Again, this lighting, this like bars that are going across, it's because of the incandescent lights in here. You see that, Michael? You see how weird that looks? It's the incandescent light bulbs in here just make it look really, really weird, and I apologize for that. We're dimming them down like super dim here towards the end, so that shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, sound check, all good. I actually had to turn it down a little bit. As you guys can see, this place isn't that big, so the subs are running like -8 dB and the tops are running like -4. Lots of availability to push the system really loud, which is what I like.
Soldier boy, tech. Hey, I got this new damn deal, I'm calling Soldier boy. New time. Watch me, Nene. Watch me, watch me, Nene. Watch me.
Like on Lizzie, I be spinning valley circle blocks till I'm busy. Like where is he? No, walk it like I pop it, walk it like I pop it, walk it like I pop it, walk it like I pop it. Ride with the mob, alhamdulillah, check in with me and do your job. Yeah, bikini chain, rest in peace to my superior. Trust me, at the top it isn't lonely. Everybody acting like they know me, y'all. Don't just say it now, you gotta show me. Still going bad. Still going bad.
What? This.
I wanna see my damn, bring it up.
it's over and it's time to tear down this madness. Michael's already bringing in the stuff we're tearing down. What's up? Back at a familiar location for you guys that are OGs to the channel. A lot of you guys probably know this location. If you don't, this is my old bedroom. This is at my parents' place. As you guys know, back in Ohio doing this prom. I'm gonna be back in Ohio next weekend as well, doing another prom here. We've talked about the money situation. They pay me very well, but it's also a benefit of doing these Ohio gigs that I get to come home and spend time with family. So it's like a win-win. I get paid to come back here, plus I get to see family for a couple days. But back to the gig. The gig was over here making her bed. So to sum it all up, that was awesome. And actually, the crowd, so it took me about 30 minutes like normal at these high schools. God, will you stop scratching stuff? It takes me like 30 minutes or so to like get a vibe for what the kids are actually wanting to hear, you know, reading the crowd, doing all the DJ related stuff. The best way to describe the music that I was playing for these kids at their prom was like the equivalent of playing for like a prom 3 years ago. It was a lot of older throwback music, not much of the new stuff, just a lot of the throwback music, which was awesome. I had a blast. It was so much fun. Advisor was absolutely thrilled. She was blown away. The principal was blown away. Had a great time, awesome time. And the kids were up on the dance floor dancing the whole night, which is what it's all about. For you guys that were wondering, it took me and Michael an hour and 30 to tear all of that down, which is pretty quick when you look at everything that there was at this event. But yeah, guys, another lit prom in the books. It's the first one of 4 we're doing for prom season. Well, I'm DJing for prom season. Next one is next week, then another week, and then we're off for a week of a wedding. And then we have the last prom of the season. So, with that said, guys, if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to this YouTube channel, be sure to click that subscribe button. If you want to help support the channel, be sure to click the link to the Patreon page down below. Help support all the amazing, awesome content that I'm putting out on this YouTube channel, because a lot of videos have been getting demonetized lately, and it's really been crushing my soul. So help save the YouTube channel, because it costs a lot of money to have this dude, Joe, that's editing this video, edit these videos.
Please, for my sake, go support him. Please. I'll be homeless.
But anyways, guys, that's all for this amazing, awesome, another prom gig log in the books. Like always, guys, keep the record spinning, and I will see you guys next time. Give him the ball. Give him the ball. Give him the ball. Peace.